Welcome to another episode of The Evolution Show. I am so glad that you are joining us today because we have a very special episode. We are going to be talking to you about this year's Evolution Scholarship Recipient. So it's going to be a really great episode. We're going to get to talk to this recipient, learn a little bit about his life and what he's going to be studying, and encourage you all to come join us Friday, November 19th for Scholarship Day. So stay tuned for that. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We have a very special guest today for a very special episode. This is Jean, and he is our annual scholarship recipient. So last year we started a scholarship fund, which was very exciting, and it did very well, and we were able to help a student who was going to college who wasn't eligible for any other traditional scholarships. So that was what was great about it. And this year we have a new recipient, which I'm very excited to introduce to you. And yeah, so everybody say welcome to Jean. And thank you so much for joining us. We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
And so I was hoping maybe we could just talk a little bit and you could introduce yourself to everybody, and then we could remind everyone that they can join us for Scholarship Fundraising Day, which is going to be on Friday, November 19th. So if you have been planning to come down to the store, that would be a great day to do it. A portion of all the proceeds from that day are going to be going directly to Jean for his continuing education. So Jean, thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us a little bit about how you first came to be in the U.S.?
Hi, my name is Jean Joseph. I'm originally from Haiti. I came when I was 17. I was part of a music orchestra in Haiti, and then I was selected by an orchestra from South Carolina to participate in a 2 weeks training for teachers, because I was a teacher in Haiti. So I basically came to take that training, and then after that, so I decided to stay, and that's how I ended up coming to New York in the hope of seeking education to further my education. So basically, like it was a lot to to endure, and actually I'm in college. I'm a freshman, so I'm pretty excited to to look forward and then to see what is going to happen.
That's great. So you said that you were a musician in Haiti. How long have you been playing the violin, right?
Yeah, so I'm a Fri Nov. So I have 6 years that I've been playing, and I started when I was 15 through a music camp organized by Bloom Haiti. It's an organization that helping Haitian musicians in Haiti to participate in several camps throughout Haiti. So that's how I got in, and then I started taking some basic training for to become a violinist.
That's so great. So do you usually, like when you were training, were you playing with a big group of like an orchestra or anything like that? Or was it mostly one-on-one lessons, or how did that musical training go?
So for the first year, so I started like as a beginner. So you get all the basics about violins, like the history of violin and theory. So after, so you can know how to learn, to the notes and everything on the violin. So in the second year, because I worked so hard on the first year, so I was promoted, to start playing with other children. So from there, I started playing by myself, and I eventually was selected to participate in a national orchestra in Haiti, which
That's amazing.
which I was like the first second violin, and that was pretty amazing. It was an orchestra that has about 100 musicians. So we went to Jacmel, which is like another part of Haiti. So for a week, so to play music together.
That's amazing. And then you were selected to come to the U.S. for this special training program, and that's how you came to be here. give some background on the scholarship. So Jean was selected by I guess is she the college counselor at Manhattan Comprehensive?
Yes.
Okay, so she, the college counselor at Manhattan Comprehensive, which is the high school that Mike attended, which is not too far from the store here. They're a really great high school. They cater to sort of non-traditional students, so either kids that are older than the general high school age, so kids that are 18 and up who still want to get a high school diploma as opposed to a GED, so it caters to those kinds of students, or students who are immigrants from other countries who might be, starting at a later age or restarting, or who just have sort of non-traditional educational paths when they come to the US. This is a really great high school, and so we've been partnering with Manhattan Comprehensive, and they have selected the candidates for us for the scholarship. And so Jean was selected for this year's award. And also, you're going to BMCC, which is Borough of Manhattan Community College, which happens to also be where Mike went for a number of years. So you are in good company here.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much again for being here, and we are really excited to remind everyone Scholarship Day is Friday, November 19th. Please stop by and shop with us on that day. A portion of the proceeds will be going directly to Jean. So thanks again, and hope to see you guys there.
Bye.
So since Jean is going to be going into the medical field, we thought it would be appropriate to discuss some of the very cool medical models that we have here in the store. We don't carry a lot of medical models, just a few, so we're very picky and choosy about what we decide to have in the store. We want it to be obviously scientifically, medically interesting, but also visually, aesthetically cool as well, because we think of ourselves sort of primarily as a home decor store. This is something that you should want to display in your home, and if you can learn something from it, all the better. So the first item I'm going to be talking to you about today is this life-size hand model. So I'm going to talk to you about this hand model, which is very cool. It is, first of all, I think it looks pretty amazing. It's incredibly detailed, and it is great if you are trying to learn about the structures of the hand, the anatomy of the hand, or if you just think that it looks cool. This particular model shows you both superficial and internal structures, which I think is kind of nice. So you can see you get bones, you get muscles, you get tendons, you get ligaments, you get nerves, arteries, everything. And it really goes to show you how many layers of anatomy there are, especially in our hands, which, are obviously one of our most important, body parts, right? They're so complex. We use them for so many things. And it is incredibly complex when you see all the structures and the layers of structures in the hand. This one is also very cool because it comes apart. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you. So this model comes apart into a couple different pieces. You remove this silver pin in the middle here. Right? And so then you get, this piece comes out. So then you can see underneath even the deeper structures here. So that's pretty cool. And then this part comes out as well. So you get like 3 layers. You get 3 layers deep that you get to examine the structures of the hand, which I think is pretty cool. You can see how many layers of anatomy there are. Another really cool thing about this particular model is this little QR code right here. This actually comes with each purchase, and it gives you access to a lot of really amazing digital information. So if you scan this, you can download an app from the manufacturer. The manufacturer of the models I'm going to be showing you today is American 3B Scientific. They're one of the world leaders in medical models, and they have all this amazing extra stuff that comes with their products. So if you scan this, you get access to 23 digital anatomy courses. So you get full lectures, full-length lectures on all different parts of the human anatomy, not just the hand. So that's great. You also get 117 virtual anatomy models. So with the purchase of one hand model, you can then explore 117 different models virtually, right? So I'm sure you can manipulate them, you can see all the cool structures. So it's nice if you can have it physically, but that's not always obviously accessible to everyone. So when you purchase this, you're not just getting the hand, you're actually getting access to a lot more. And also 39 anatomy quizzes. So if you're trying to educate yourself on anatomy, or if you are an educator, you get this really great educational resource as well. So I think this hand model is pretty cool. I think it's pretty gnarly, and I am happy that you are, giving me the opportunity to show this to you today, because I think it's pretty cool. So the next item I'm going to be showing you today is also very cool. It is a head and neck model, right? So this is not something that you see too often. This is pretty intense. So as you can see here, it has been medially divided, which means that it is sort of cut down the middle and it comes apart. So it's got these two pieces here that get inserted into this side to hold it together. But personally, I think that they're really cool when they're displayed apart. You can see all the internal structures here. Very, very interesting. So on one side, you have the skin, right? So this is kind of like a normal, flesh on. And then on this side, you have the flesh off. And that is very cool because you can see all the bony structures. You can see the facial muscles here. You can see the eyeball, which is very cool. And then it also kind of comes apart into a couple different pieces for even closer examination. So this part right here is removable. The eyeball is removable. The tongue is removable. So this is pretty amazing. You can really get up close and personal with a lot of the features of the facial anatomy here. I think that it's pretty impressive. I think it comes with with literature so that it shows you what all of these structures mean, right? All these structures are numbered. You can see on the inside here, different structures are featured, right? So it's not just the same on both sides. They're showing you different sides or different aspects of facial anatomy, which is very cool. And it goes down into the neck as well, right? Because our throat, our tongue, all of that is sort of connected to our heads, of course. And yeah, it's just really cool. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I can't really choose which side is creepier. I don't know. Sometimes I think this side is pretty creepy, but then I think that this side is also pretty creepy. So let us know which one you think is a little bit more disturbing. So these medical models that I am showing to you today are, as I mentioned, from American 3B Scientific. They are really one of the world leader in medical models, and a lot of their stuff is made in Germany. So these models are made in Germany, and they are used by hospitals, universities, doctors, labs, and they have been so for decades. This is really the highest quality, most detailed, most complete medical models that are available on the market. So there are no shortcuts here. Everything is hand painted, everything is hand finished, and it really, you can really see the quality when you hold this in your hand. You can see how incredibly detailed and durable it is. This is something that, you know, could last in a classroom for 100 years, and it would be in perfectly good shape. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Another reminder, Friday, November 19th is Scholarship Day, so please stop by on that day. Thank you so much for watching. And since we have a musician among us today, Jean is going to give us the great pleasure of playing us out. So please enjoy this performance. What is the name of the piece that you're going to be playing?
It's Air by Bach.
So, Bach, you know, just one of those little known composers. Yeah, so thanks again, everyone. So 3 women are running from the police, a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. And they find 3 barrels, and they decide they're going to hide in the barrels so that the police can't see them. So the brunette jumps in the first barrel, and the redhead is in the second one, and the blonde is in the third. And so when the cops come, they see the 3 barrels, and they knock on the first one with the brunette, and they knock on it, and she goes, woof, woof, woof. And then they're like, okay, it's just a dog. Let's move on. And then the second barrel with the redhead, they knock on it, and she goes, meow, meow. And they're like, okay, it's just a cat. Let's move on. And then the third barrel with the blonde in it, they knock on it, and she says, potatoes. So